Hey guys, this is Church of Caboose, and I want to try and give you guys a video to help you out with this week's Menagerie boss. I'm going to probably say it wrong, but I'm going to take a guess. Pagouri. If you're watching this video, I hope that's because you're trying to do the heroic Menagerie flawlessly. So you're trying to beat Pagouri without anyone dying. And as you can kind of tell, we're not actually in the Menagerie, we're at the raid part, but this is the same room. We had beaten this event a little while ago, and I had tried recording at the end of it a guide of how we did it, and for some reason the video footage didn't get saved, and so I'm trying to redo it the best I can. And I figured coming into the Crown of Sorrow with that first room for the first encounter, since it's the same room as you would fight Pagouri in, that I would try and just do this here and to kind of show slash mostly talk you guys through what we did. So just please ignore the raid specific parts like the two knights and the blessing well there in the center, because otherwise this room is where you are at for Pagouri. So the boss, if you're not quite familiar, is over here where I'm shooting, and he is in like a white shielded thing, kind of like the Vex dude. Not like the kind of the Vex dude where you have the multiple phases and you Asher for the planet of Io, inverted spire. I'm blanking on what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, this is how we would suggest doing it. First, what kinds of characters you should have. We did it with 3 warlocks on well and 3 titans running banner shield with Uriosa Furiosas. The point of that is so that way you have tons of healing and protection from all of the adds and damage coming in, because when this encounter starts and after the first damage phase, you have a metric butt ton of these Cyclops things spawn in that can kill you in one hit. And so having wells and banner shields to block those Cyclops rounds is extremely advantageous. And before I forget, thanks to Grozna, he did this clear with us, and he's going to kind of help visualize. So when we start this encounter off, we want to have the rally banner planted, but no one rallies up to it. So no one rally up to that thing. And then you would come up where that little green vertical deal is at. We don't want to start the raid encounter, so I'm not going to step in it. But where that is at, and start the encounter. Once it is started, one of the warlocks would drop their wells, one of the titans would use their banner shield. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Church, that's kind of weird. Why wouldn't we all rally up? And that's because you get a little bit of damage you can do to Pagouri before he goes behind that white shield of immunity. And you can do some damage and then rally up to that flag once the damage is done and get your super and your heavy ammo, whatever you use, back. So you kind of can almost double how much ammo and super energy you have right off the bat. So that is why you make sure no one rallies up to the flag until after the damage has been done to Pagouri right when he first spawns in. And as a result, that first encounter, or not the first encounter, but the encounter before this, which should be the Arcborn or the crystals, depending upon how good you are, is that you have at least one of your warlocks and one of your titans not use their super, so that way they for sure have it when you come to the boss fight. So the whatever counter is before the Pagouri fight, one of your warlocks and one of your titans needs to not use their super, or at least ensure that they have it when you come up to this fight before you start. And another thing that we learned is if someone kills themselves and they're doing that little glitch thing, to make the banner rally barricade thing be kind of up in the air instead of in the ground, that will make it where your encounter does not count as flawless, and you kind of wasted your own time a little bit. So this is a little, because we found that out the hard way. So just make sure, guys, you are putting the rally banner down without anyone killing themselves at this encounter to start it, and that no one rallies up until after you do that initial little damage phase. Alright, now here's the rest of it. So what we would suggest doing is you drop on down after that first little damage phase here. There's going to be a damage plate. You have to stand on and charge up. Someone, just like Grazon did, someone drops down their well. A Titan does their rally bear, their little banner shield thing. And then everyone just shoots the crap out of Pagouri once this plate charges up. The rally barricade coming, or the bear, not rally barricade. The banner coming up early will help save you from all the damage from the minotaurs and all those other things that are coming at you. Because even with the well, you can be killed within the well. So having that banner barricade will greatly help increase your chances and almost guaranteed odds of living. And then Pagouri spawns usually somewhere right up here, so then everyone shoots the crap out of them using grenade launchers like Mountaintop and Wendigo or Prospector and whatever else they got. Now, one key to make sure you don't accidentally blow yourselves up is wherever you are at is you just stand there, because if you're moving all over the place like I'm doing, then you might step in front of someone's little grenade or whatever and blow them up. You might blow yourself up because someone else moved into you because you're moving and you're both moving. So it's just easier once you start damage, everyone just stays put and shoots at Pagouri. All right, so you do that first damage phase. Pagouri disappears. And now what? Well, you got all these wonderful boxes and pillars and platforms to hide behind. So just come over here to the left, stay behind them. Make sure you kill some ads. Make sure supers are up, and then hop onto this platform that's here, with a well and a banner shield up until that platform is charged. The whole time you're killing ads. There's Cyclops things. Kill those. Those have priority because they will one-shot you. And sometimes if you turn your banner shield the wrong direction, it'll get someone else or the banner shield person. So kill those Cyclopses super fast. And then you run all the way over. Oh, actually go the way you would actually go. So you got that plate's all charged up. Run back, come back against the wall the way you came. All the way back here by where Gronzna's at. And then you keep killing ads. And we found it was really nice to have someone drop a well during this part, like right around here. Because then you can get all these hobgoblins, because hobgoblins can one-shot you while you're in your well. So kill the hobgoblins, kill the Cyclopses again. Everyone feels like you're good to go. You can't kill all the ads, like they continuously spawn in, but just kill as much as you can, get supers charged up, and kill the big things that will for sure take you out, like Cyclopses and hobgoblins. Then once those are done, run over to the right, under green room. Then you have a well and a banner shield ready, same thing. A well gets dropped in here while banner shield's running up, protecting everyone. You charge up the platform, and then you kill Pagouri, because ideally you would two-phase this. And that's how you do this flawlessly. Now, the general idea of this fight, whether you do it flawlessly or not, is that you have to do some damage and you activate a damage phase by charging up these little plates, kind of like in that one strike I was referring to earlier, where you have to charge up the plates, a shield drops, and you kill him. Only this time he comes out of the shield as opposed to the shield's dropping. So the first little plate's right here, you charge it up, Pagouri spawns, you shoot at him. Then you have to charge up 2 plates, which is why we talked about a left and a right and why 2-phase is ideal. So you charge up on the left, then you have to run all the way over to that plate on the right in the under green room. And then once that plate is charged up to 100, Pagouri will spawn in, and then you do as much damage as possible. And you want to really have as many banner shields charged up as you can, because he will have these little Cosmic harpies of death, just like in the Eaters of World raid lair, that will come flying at you. And if you watch my video, Heroic Menagerie Flawless, on my channel, that shows us doing it without any of us dying, you will see and maybe hear how that we were getting freaked out because he ran out of all our banner shields and everything right at the very end. So we're like all running away from those harpies. Now, Grozna, do you have anything you'd like to put in before we conclude this video? No? All right, you're all good. All right, cool. So I really... would you have anything you'd like to put in, add to this? All right. Well, thanks to Grozna for joining me in this guide. And we also had with us in the group was, I believe, what's the name of your friend Grozna that was with us? CH David 95. That's right. As well as a bunch of other people off of LFG. They all did great. I tried giving them all a shout out in my video with the Menagerie flawless completion. But unfortunately, something weird happened with Twitch and it didn't get saved. Anyways, I hope this kind of walkthrough guide helps you in your endeavors to clear this environment or this encounter flawlessly. If you don't have 3 Titans and 3 Warlocks, I would maybe go with like 2 of each. So that way you have 2 hunters that can generate tons of orbs, 2 warlocks that can constantly be throwing down wells, and then 2 titans for banner shields, and those warlocks and titans are feeding off those hunter things, the hunter tethers. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If this video was at all helpful to you, please click that like button. If you want to see more content like this, please click the subscribe button. And if you're like, oh, this is kind of weird, we don't know for sure he's actually done this flawlessly or not, I will try to have a link to the opposite video of each other in the description box. So if you're watching the completion, I'll have the guide link in the completion description box. And if you're watching this guide right now, I'll have the completion link in the description box so that you can kind of see both ways how this all works. Thank you so much. I am Church of Caboose, and happy grinding, y'all.